who you are for your pride. My Uber driver came out the closet during our ride. This episode is going to be a story time. So sit back, put your seatbelts on. We're going on a ride. But first things first. Hello, guys. Welcome to a podcast I call Asurbigsister. My name is Myqueen. We've got a lot to talk about. Let's set the scene. It is 4:20. I've agreed to go outside. I'm going to meet up with some friends. We're going to make a bouquet of flowers, decorate some lighters, listen to some music, get fried. That's what I agreed to do. Y'all, I was looking so good. I'm not going to lie. What's new? But wow. Booty cheeks out the shorts. Pink platform thong sandals. Skin glistening. Skin brown. Lip gloss. You know she's on. I'm looking good. I'm looking delicious. But I am fried. I am up in the sky with God. I'm up in the sky with God. So I said, let's call an Uber. I know I usually don't do this, but let's call an Uber. Order my Uber. My Uber comes. I say hi. She says hello. The hello's in an accent. Let's keep that in mind. The hello's in an accent. This is going to mean something further on in the story. So the hello is in an accent that I can't identify. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. We only got black, white, Mexican. That's all we got. Where do you fit? Black, white, or Mexican? So I didn't identify the accent. She looks over at me and she goes, "Have you been drinking?" Mom? What the fuck? Mom? Huh? Mommy? I was like, no. And she was like, yeah, because your eyes are really red, baby. Let me put you on a little something. This ain't alcohol. So I was like, oh, no. I was doing something else. And she was like, oh, okay. So that's why you're really calm. I was like, yeah, I'm usually like this. I'm kind of chill. I'll start talking. Don't get me wrong. I'll start talking and I won't stop. But usually I'm pretty chill. You got to get to talking. And once you get to talking, it'll never end. She then goes, okay, so ask me a question. And I was like, okay, where are you from? And she goes, I'm from Congo. Cute, hey girl. Okay, cute. She then goes, yeah, I ask a lot of questions too. I was like, yeah, I know. I know. I'm trying to record this TikTok and you just, okay, but whatever. Like I said, I do like to talk, but I was looking cute. I was trying to record a TikTok and show my body and shit, but so let me add this to the story. My whole life, people have trauma dumped on me. Literally my entire life. Since the day I opened my eyes. I've been a magnet for people who need somebody to talk to. I know so many people's deepest, darkest secrets before I know their last name. Honestly, before I know their name. Yeah. I'm the person that will randomly have a deep therapy session in the restroom at a bar. They'll walk past every last person who was in this restroom and look at me and be like, I want to tell you everything I've ever done. It's heavy. It's a lot. That's why I don't go outside much because, I have to replenish. But, every once in a while I do go outside and it happens every time. 10 out of 10 times. Okay. So I'm in the Uber. The lady's asking me a bunch of questions. Doesn't stop. Then she goes, "Are you married?" And I was like, "No." She goes, "Oh, okay." She was like, "Do you have any kids?" And I was like, "No, Detective Benson, I don't." Then she goes, "Oh, okay. Do you want kids?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Do you want to get married?" I'm like, "Oh my God, are you going to get on one knee? Like, what are we talking about? Like, what's going on?" Then I go, "Yeah, I do want to get married. My partner and I are going to get married one day." And she goes, "Partner?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "So you're gay?" I go, "Yeah, I'm gay. I'm gay." She goes, "Oh, so you like..." Guys, I'm not adding anything to the story. I'm not putting any words in her mouth. I promise to the Lord up above. She asked me if I like, and I said yes. I'm like, okay, if we're gonna go there, like, okay, whatever. Yes. She goes, "Wait, so you only like..." Okay, wait, sorry, that accent or whatever that was jumped out. She goes, "So you only like, you don't like, have you tried before?" I was like, yes, I took it on a spin a couple times. I did it to a couple men before, but I don't prefer that. She goes, "What about women do you like?" And I was like, "Everything about them. I feel good when I'm with them. I don't know, like, what the fuck, bro? Like, she's making me question if I'm actually gay. Like, oh, like, am I gay? Like, do I like girls? Like, what the fuck?" I was like, I like them. So then she goes, "Well, I mean, I like being around them too. Like, so, like, why do you like girls?" And I was like, I just do. They're cool. They're nice. And she goes, "Well, you could just be friends with them." I understand that. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say I'm just a friend. Like, I don't want to be friends. And then I was like, I don't want to be friends with all of them. Like, you know what I mean? I want to bing bow some of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, what's going on? Then out of nowhere, she goes, "Yeah, I like pussy." I was like, whoa, 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 hold up. First of all, now I'm questioning you, how you was questioning me. Cause like, wait, hold on. You did all that damn interrogating. I was thinking you were trying to convert me. And you know what, y'all? Like, okay. If I decided to convert right now at the ripe age of 29, it would just be pointless. Cause if I was gonna go to hell, I'm gonna go to hell. And I've been practicing gayness for like 15, 16 years. I'm already a vet in this bitch. I might as well just take it all the way. I can't just undo those 16 years. I might as well just keep looking pussy. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was trying to convert me. But in all reality, she was asking me questions, not believing that a person could be gay, practice the gayness. And she was just like, "Oh my God." Like, like she was literally asking me questions like, "Well, where is your girlfriend?" And I was like, "She's at work." She's like, "Okay, you're just going to go out and your girlfriend's going to work?" "Yeah." So, okay. She's like, "You guys live together?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "And you're stable?" I was like, "Yeah, we do our best." And as she was asking me those questions, like, I was a little thrown off. I was a lot thrown off. Don't get me wrong. Cause I was like, okay, nobody has asked me questions like that and not in a conversational way. She was like, "No, I have a list of things that I'm going to ask you. And I'm not even going to tiptoe around it." And yes, it was weird. But when she got to the point where she said, "I like pussy," I was like, oh, okay. Those questions were for her to almost get permission. Those questions were out of disbelief. Like, wait, so you could like be gay and like be okay? Because then, let me tell you guys, then when she said, "I like pussy," I was like, okay, all right. you could tell it was such a weight off of her. Like I saw her take a deep breath. Like, I like pussy, bro. Oh, dang. I like pussy. Whew. So when she did that, I put my hands up and I was like, okay, all right, you like pussy. And she was like, every time I'm close to it, I get anxiety. Oh my God. I was like, oh, okay. And she goes, and I don't like dick. I don't like men. She was adamant about the fact that she do not like men. And I was like, okay, you asked me all of that and you're gayer than me. Because at least I took 2 out for a spin. You didn't take any of them. You one-upped me in the gayness. Asking me all them damn questions. So then I was like, okay, well, you get anxiety when you're close to the vagina. I was like, are you religious or something? Because I was trying to find the answer as to why she just couldn't be gay. And then she was like, yeah, very religious. I was like, oh, like you're always in church and shit. And she was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Listen, I'm not somebody that's going to, talk you out of your religious beliefs. You believe what you want to believe. I do not care. As long as it doesn't impede on me and my shit, believe I'm going to go to hell. I do not care, girl. Okay, girl. Believe that. Okay. Sure. Fine. But again, I'm not going to try to talk you out of believing that. It is what it is. So I just left it there. I was like, okay, well, that's why she has anxiety every time she's close to some vagine. And even though I was just a tad bit frustrated at the fact that I couldn't record my TikTok in the back of the car, the lighting was so good too. Oh my God. Anyways, even though I was annoyed by that, and also that was a lot of energy that she just placed onto me and then dropped me off like I was some fucking hooker. She fucked me and dropped me off. But she literally put that all on me and then drops me off at my location. And I just didn't I literally walked in there stumbling. Even how all of that is annoying, I was really happy that I got to be someone that, one, she felt safe talking to and coming out to, because I know just for her saying that is a lot. And two, I was really proud that I was giving someone permission to be themselves. There's a lot of people who have done that for me. As a Black woman, there was a lot of people that I saw on TV, I saw in person, that gave me permission to be myself because they were being themselves. And I say all that to say, you have a duty to other people to live authentically, because you walking around being yourself is just a message to everybody that they can be themselves too. In any way, right? It doesn't have to be just like you, but you being weird, you being different, and you saying, this is me, baby, allows other people to be like, this is me, baby. This is who I am. And you don't know who's watching. You don't know who's watching. You don't know who needs that permission. So I just want to encourage everybody to just do your best every day to live out what feels true to you. Because you might get an Uber driver that is 38 years old, might I add, that needs to come out of the closet. She said she was 38 years old. And I was like, damn. Because shit, I was doing... But I'm sure it has a lot to do with where she's from too. And also having a religious background. also being a woman. So there's things that there's guidelines that you have to abide by with just being a woman, like without the extra stuff added on top. Just her alone is a Black woman. There's things that come with being a Black woman. There's rules that they want you to abide by. And it is scary to say, I'm not going to abide by those rules. So then let's add on the fact that she's religious. Baby, there's a lot to unpack here. And I'm just not equipped with that. I'm not equipped with the tools. I don't know. I just got prayers for you, baby. I have a dream that one day my Uber driver could look at a vagina. Yes. And lick it. I have a dream. I have a dream. And also, let me add, any of you guys who are secretly gay, right? And, you know, you're going to the church, but, you know, again, you're secretly gay. Please don't, the first thing you go to, please don't let it be the horny chat rooms. Please don't let it be the horny chat rooms, because I just don't want you guys to get an impression of gay people that like we're just horny monsters. Because I feel like that's what gay church people think, that like other gay or secretly gay church people think. They think to be gay is to just do the nastiest shit. And I'm like, wait, no, you could literally like just be gay and just like be gay with another person, like with one person, and then be gay with another, like, you know what I mean? You don't have to just like, you could still be vanilla and be gay. Well, what I'm saying is you could be very monogamous. You can, you know, just do it to one person at a time. You could, that's completely, like, people do that in the gay community. Because I think a lot of Christian people have like a warped reality of gay people, because the moment they like are like, okay, let me just start being like gay a little bit, they go on horny chat rooms. I'm like, no. You know, there's places, there's spaces for gay folks. You know, social media, where you could literally type where the gay people at in Arizona, where the gay people at in California. I mean, you just got to step outside, but like in a lot of places, you just, you know, but use social media. Where the gay people at? Again, you don't have to go into these horny chat rooms. If you want to, that's fine. But like, don't allow that to be your view of being gay. You don't have to go on a gay world tour and be gay all over the world. Like, you could slow down. I mean, if you want to, you want to. That's fine. Anyways, let's wrap this episode up with Intelligent Change. Thank you, Intelligent Change, for my affirmation cards. Okay. Let's mix it up. Oh, this is a good one. I love my life. I love everything in it and everyone in it, I guess. Honestly, y'all, I'm feeling the way I've been laying out my life. I'm feeling that. The folks that were in it, I had to boot out a lot of few, but I had to boot out, baby. These motherfuckers had to go. So like, my life is a little empty as far as the people. Like, there's not a lot of people that are in my personal life right now, because y'all, it was getting a lot. Baby, it was getting a lot. And I'm just like, okay, you gotta go. I love you. I swear I do. But please, get to moving. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys for watching me. Don't forget to tell everybody that I'm beautiful, kind, smart, and sexy. My name is Myqueen. This is Asurbigsister. Bye-bye. Don't forget that I got vlogs dropping every Monday. You gotta watch them. Bye-bye.